Hello everyone, it's Zach again with Talk of Sinners, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about your mindset and how it will affect others around you and so on and so forth. You see, most of us have a family. For those of us that don't have a biological family, we have a church family or a work family or what have you. But a lot of times we understand the fact that everyone is imperfect and everyone has their flaws, and some of us strive to be better. Some of us will just say, hey, that's me. This is how I am, and don't really so much take any corrective action to fix the problems, but they just accept it for what it is, in the sense that that problem may not be able to be fixed and people will just give up at that. The problem with that mentality is that your shortcomings and your issues, for lack of a better word, are just that. All have fallen short of the glory of God, and you will not be sent to hell. Going to the complete drastic end of the spectrum, you will not be sent to hell because of your shortcomings. For having faith in the Father will save you. But what you need to understand is that some of these things are being overlooked and are being used as a crutch. And when those shortcomings and when those anxieties carry on down the stream, if you will, and they reflect on others around you, or others in your family, like I said, biologically or work family, school family, whatever, then those shortcomings may start to, over a period of weeks, months, years, those may shape the people around you, if not taken any measure to correct. Now, I understand, as I said, nobody is perfect, but there are definitely things that we can do to remedy the situation. In Matthew 5, verse 16, Jesus, talking about being the salt and light of the world, says, "In the same way, let your light shine before men, that they may see your good deeds and praise your Father in heaven." He's talking about not losing your salt for the world, because through your salt you become light, and through light others may see how good that God is, and that will strengthen them as well. It says in the Bible several places that we need to come together and pray, and we need to become together as one, as a family. So through this, we need to flip over to Philippians 4:6 says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving present your request to God." So, I would venture to say, God, the creator of all things, nothing is too big for him. If anxiety and depression are your issues, then do not be anxious about anything, but present this to God. Fill in the blank with anxious with your individual's circumstance. Do not be addicted to anything, but in everything by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your request to God. Do not be angry about anything. Do not be impatient about anything. You can insert any of your problems into this verse, and God will take care of them. God is the creator of the universe. Therefore, he'll take care of it. But the last thing that we want to do is let our feelings turn into habits. When we do that, and they begin flowing out onto the others around us and starting to shape their mindsets, especially the younger generation, then we have a bigger problem on our hands. So I guess the ugly truth of what I'm trying to say is, people will always be flawed. People will always have issues. But it's up to you and it's up to me as to how we're going to shape the generations around us. It's up to us how we handle things. Are we going to handle things with salt and light, and let the glory of Christ radiate off of us, so others in turn will see how we're handling it and will want to handle it that way? Or are we going to crumble and be anxious about everything and not pray to God and never understand God, and then have an entire generation raised apart from God? The choice is yours on how to handle things. And I would just part with that. The truth of the matter is, no problem is too big for God, and that's what we need to remember, to remember to be salt and light no matter what the circumstance, and to cast all of our anxieties onto Him in any circumstance, because as the book of Peter says, there will be a trial, and we're not to be surprised when that trial comes, because it develops perseverance, character, and hope. Have a good day.